Sinalo will take a knee. 10 unanswered points to end this first half of play by the Mounties, and you got to imagine they have some momentum heading into the locker room for halftime. But Citrus, they've held their own. They've done a fantastic job so far here in the first half of action from Hilmer Lodge Stadium in Walnut, California. Brian, your thoughts on that first half of action? Certainly a little bit closer than we expected.
Well, yeah, the 10 penalties didn't help the Mounties in the first half, as those were some plays that they can easily clean up in the second half. And thankfully for Gilchrist and Villarreal, I believe that was Antoine Anderson on the
Macon
on the second touchdown reception. So Macon getting a little bit of a confidence booster before the second half starts here, as he fumbled the ball early on in this first half.
What a way to make up for yourself.
Hey,
I mean, sophomore at the junior college level, that's equivalent to a senior in high school or a senior at the collegiate level, and he's in his final year playing for the Mounties, and you got to trust a guy like that who has a lot of experience at the junior college level, came over from El Camino in the offseason, and of course, like you mentioned, Brian, he had the fumble earlier, but the big touchdown catch to give the Mounties this 17-14 lead at the half.
I expect it to be just a cleaner game, if that makes sense to you at all. And cleaner game meaning
it better be if the
don't
Mounties
commit
want to win.
So many penalties and a little bit more aggressive on defense. I didn't really see them blitzing too much on the defensive end, so look for that also in the second half.
And look to see if Magdalay, a very key linebacker for the Mounties, participates in the second half of action. He was injured in the first half, but we saw him moving around a little bit on the sideline, so hopefully for the Mounties it's nothing serious, and he is able to come back for the second half of action in this one. Halftime from Hilmer Lodge Stadium in Walnut, California. It's the Mounties with a 17-14 lead over the Owls. We'll be right back with stats and scores next on the Mountie Football Radio Network on Spreaker.com.
Who is the team to beat in the National Football League as we begin preseason action? NFL insider Robert Dieters is up next on National Sports. The story of the 2013 Major League season has been the resurgence of the Dodgers, led by Yasiel Puig. How realistic of a shot does Los Angeles have at making the World Series? Jason Gerline leads the roundup next on National Sports. Your presentation of National Sports is brought to you by Spreaker.com. Broadcast and listen to news, radio, and music with one low monthly rate. Your show will be right back after this word from your local stations. You can contact National Sports in a number of ways, through Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter with the label National Sports. We love to have you guys a part of our show and can easily join us also through text or call. You're listening to the National Sports radio station on Spreaker.com. America's pastime of baseball is changing as we know it into a sport we've never seen before. Where is the game headed in the next few years? Major League correspondent Cameron Sadeghi has the answer to that question next on the National Sports radio station from Los Angeles, California.
Hi, this is Sam Rosen, and I'm here with Sam's Situation.
Good afternoon, and welcome into the corner. It's Chris's Corner here on Spreaker.com, a National Sports affiliate.
Hello, and welcome to the Cameron Sadeghi Show.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Deep Sports Talkery. This is affiliated with National Sports.
Cameron Sadeghi, Chris Sylvester, Sam Rosen, Andrew Goldstein, Daniel Levy, and the entire broadcast crew with Commissioner Robert Dieters. You are live from National Sports radio station in Los Angeles, California. Live from Los Angeles, we thank you for listening to another presentation of the National Sports radio station on Spreaker.com. Who are the hot teams in the Major League Baseball season heading into the playoffs? Stephen Hughes is on tap and set to join us next on the National Sports Radio station from Los Angeles, California.
Welcome back to the Mountie Football Radio Network. We are at halftime here at Hilmer Lodge Stadium, where the Mounties lead the Citrus College Owls 17-14 at the half. We'll get you some statistics in just a moment, but we're going to take a look at some of those other scores from around Southern California junior college football. How about Chaffee on top of Long Beach City College right now? 24 seconds left to go in the half. Down in Rancho Cucamonga, 34-30. Number one Long Beach trailing with 24 seconds left in the first half. We'll be keeping our eye on that one all night long here on Spreaker.com's own National Sports. Riverside College, they lead by 11, 17-6 at the half in that one. Riverside and Mount Sac potentially with a winner-go-home type of game for both teams next week down at Wheelock Stadium in Riverside, California. Santa Barbara on top of LA Valley College, 14-3. That one at the half down in Los Angeles. Palomar trails Orange Coast at the half, 10-0. The Orange Coast defense really stepping up. 3:28 left to go in the second quarter from Pasadena City College. Ventura all over PCC in that one, 33-7 the score. The Pirates lead. 21-20, Moore Park with the advantage over Bakersfield College down at Moore Park College. That one at the half. Allen Hancock with 2:13 left to go in the first quarter. They trail at Cerritos College. Homecoming down there for the Falcons, 13-3. Allen Hancock trails in that one. There were some earlier games that we mentioned to you in the second quarter in this game. How about the big victory for Grossmont? They get it done at home again. Another upset victory. This time it comes at the hands of Saddleback College, who had a 3-game winning streak, but that is now gone. Grossmont, a 41-27 home victory down in El Cajon, California, about 2 hours south of here. Grossmont, they get it done at home against Saddleback College. Fullerton, after losing a tough one on the road last week against RCC, they rebound and beat their rivals, Santa Ana City College. A final in that one, 49-14. The Hornets moved to 5-2 on the season, and with Saddleback's loss, they move into first place to the Hornets in their respective conference. And San Bernardino Valley, they lose to Victor Valley. Victor Valley stays perfect on the season, 40-10 at 6-0. Unfortunately for Victor Valley, they play in one of the lower divisions here in Southern California junior college football, so probably not a team we're going to see in the postseason. The best they can do, Victor Valley that is get themselves into a quality bowl game. Desert beat Compton 41-12. Desert to 3-3 on the year. Compton has still not won a game. They are 0-6. A couple of other finals to let you know about in different divisions. West LA College, how about a shootout in this one? They fall to Santa Monica 49-48. Nearly 100 points put up between the two teams in that one, but Santa Monica squeaks away with a victory, and Mount San Jacinto falling to San Diego Mesa. Some of those teams down in the south, 18-15 in that one. San Diego Mesa got it done there. In this one, like we mentioned when we got back from our commercial break, 17-14 the score. The Mounties on top of Citrus College. It's really been, it at least seemed that way, and it's only a 3-point game. It really seemed like an evenly matched game in the first half of play as we take a look at some of the statistics here in Walnut, California at Hilmer Lodge Stadium. The second to last regular season home game for the Mounties here. They'll close out the home slate in a couple of weeks against L.A. Harbor, a team with only one victory on the season so far. You look at the first downs for both of the teams, 11 for Citrus College, 10 for the Mounties. Rushing yards, though, big favor for the Mounties in that one, 98 for them, 36 for the Owls. The Owls will look to get that running attack going in the second half, but like we mentioned, they're only averaging 99 rushing yards per game, so they're a little bit below where they're usually at, but still, the running game, like it usually is for Citrus College, a little bit non-existent. Passing yards, though, Citrus College, they have the advantage over the Mounties, 131 for Colbreth to 109 for Justin Allo and the Mounties. Colbreth in that first half, He was 11 of 19 passing with 2 touchdowns, 131 yards like we mentioned, and the interception with the long of 70 yards coming on the touchdown to Patrick Smith, who leads the way in the receiving corps for both teams, but of course for his team as well. 4 receptions for 104 yards and 2 touchdowns. Aral Romney, 2 catches for 19. Dimitri Smith, 2 catches for 18. And Emmanuel Pooler, his lone reception went for 2 yards for Citrus College. And on the ground, leading the way for Citrus College, it's their quarterback, Larry Colberth. He's kept it 5 times for 13 yards. Robert Gonzalez, the running back for Citrus College, he has been unable to get it going whatsoever. He's ran it 4 times for just 10 yards on the game. And like we mentioned, the running game non-existent for Citrus College, only 36 total yards of rushing through 1 half of play for the Owls. You look at the turnovers for both teams. The Mounties, they've fumbled the football once. They've thrown an interception. Same thing for Citrus College, except for the Owls, the fumble coming on a punt return. Patrick Smith was unable to handle a punt off the boot of Christian Fulham, and that led to the touchdown catch for Derek Macon, who in this first half has caught 3 footballs for 41 yards, and the score, like we just mentioned, but he's responsible for one of the Mounties' 2 turnovers as well. He turned the ball over, which set up a Citrus College score early in the second quarter. Justin Allo, like we mentioned, 12 of 20 passing with the interception, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns with a long of 22. He's also had a productive night on the ground. 4 rushing attempts for 22 yards. His long on the ground is 9. Omaris Tolbert, certainly not the game he had last week where he had 200-plus yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns, but he's done a nice job for the Mounties in this one. 11 carries for 60 yards and a long of 17. For that receiving corps, we mentioned to you Derek Mackin, 3 for 41 and a touchdown. But how about Gilchrist having another solid game for the Mounties? He has 2 receptions for 20 yards, including the 13-yard touchdown reception he caught, which opened up the scoring in this one with 7:13 left to go in the first quarter of play from Hilmer Lodge Stadium. And that is where we stand, 17-14 our score. About 10 minutes away from the kickoff of the third quarter here at the home of the Mounties, Hilmer Lodge Stadium in Walnut, California, on the campus of Mount San Antonio College. We'll step away here on the Mountie Football Halftime Report. We'll come on back and we'll analyze that crazy game going down at Chaffey College right now. It has hit the half, and we'll let you know who has the lead next on the Mountie Football Radio Network on Spreaker.com. 17-14 in this one. The Mounties on top of the Owls. Stay tuned.
Who is the team to beat in the National Football League as we begin preseason action? NFL insider Robert Dieters is up next on National Sports. The story of the 2013 Major League season has been the resurgence of the Dodgers, led by Yasiel Puig. How realistic of a shot does Los Angeles have at making the World Series? Jason Gerline leads the roundup next on National Sports. Your presentation of National Sports is brought to you by Spreaker.com. Broadcast and listen to news, radio, and music with one low monthly rate. Your show will be right back after this word from your local stations. You can contact National Sports in a number of ways, through Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter with the label National Sports. We love to have you guys a part of our show and can easily join us also through text or call. You're listening to the National Sports radio station on Spreaker.com. America's pastime of baseball is changing as we know it into a sport we've never seen before. Where is the game headed in the next few years? Major League correspondent Cameron Sadeghi has the answer to that question next on the National Sports radio station from Los Angeles, California.
Hi, this is Sam Rosen, and I'm here with Sam's Situation.
Good afternoon and welcome into the corner. It's Chris's Corner here on Spreaker.com, a National Sports affiliate.
Hello and welcome to the Cameron Sadeghi Show.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Deep Sports Talkery. This is affiliated with National